Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Wait a minute. I guess I should turn my mic on,
Yeah,
right?
I was wondering what the... I thought maybe it was my
Yeah,
headphones.
I was busy turning yours on. Anyway, yes, give us a call, 434-394-0924. That's the number to call on this Friday. It is the 20th.
TGIF.
That's the 20th day of September already.
Mm-hmm.
My. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Chris.
How has your week been?
It's been a week.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now here we are.
At Friday.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can survive this one.
Oh, I think we can. At least the sun's shining.
That's true.
Do you have a rain gauge at your house?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I measured
If I
a little
did,
over 3 inches of
I'd
rain.
pay much attention to it.
And then all of a sudden, I emptied it and thought, well, no more rain. And, well, a little while later on, a little mini cloudburst came through.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gave me another 1/4 inch of rain. So the weather was kind of unsettled yesterday. But now we've got some sunshine to help me clean up the olive acorns that are falling.
Oh, yeah.
It almost feels like somebody's throwing rocks on my roof these days.
Squirrels are. They're throwing the acorns.
I don't know whether they're throwing or not, but I'm sure that the forest, the bears and the deer and turkeys and everything and the squirrels are enjoying this abundance of acorns that are falling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look at our history page here. Find out events on this date. In 2017, Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico, causing more than $90 billion in damages, and according to government officials, nearly 3,000 deaths. Hurricane Maria.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. What else? In 2011, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, a U.S. military policy that theoretically lifted a ban on homosexuals in the armed forces, provided that individuals kept their sexuality private, officially ended. So, all right, we'll take a caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning. I heard something over the TV. What's happening on 460 up here?
460 east or west?
Well, I didn't catch. Well, I think it's near Farmville.
Oh, really?
Yes, I caught something and they said it's 460 is closed. I wonder if y'all knew anything about it.
Not that we know of. We haven't heard anything, but John will certainly look into it and see if we can find out that information.
Yeah, well, I got 5 inches of rain. I'm over here on Shepherd's Road.
On Shepherd's Road, okay.
Right above Buckingham, the bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
15 north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got over 5 inches.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's going on if we can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your call. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right.
Let's see.
Something going on.
Well, I clicked on one thing. It says there is currently no information about Route 460 in Virginia being closed today, but here is some information about construction and other traffic alerts on Route 460. So let's see what this says. Construction is underway in Buchanan County. Well, that's not us.
No, that's not us.
Poplar Creek, Phase B. So as far as that goes, let's see. Today is the 20th, correct?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
So due to paving operations, the east through lanes are alternating closures. The west through lanes are alternating closures, US 460. But I'm not exactly sure exactly the location of where that is.
Where that is. Well,
yeah. I'll keep.
We'll keep an eye out
for
anything that comes through. Could be just that there's construction. Let's hope it's that and not an accident.
Very well be. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep looking because I keep seeing different stuff here.
Okay. All right, we'll continue with our history lesson here. In 1998, American professional baseball player Cal Ripken Jr. ended his streak of 2,632 consecutive games played. That's a lot. 1973, in a much-publicized Battle of the Sexes tennis match, I remember this, Billie Jean King defeated Bobby Riggs.
Was that who she played?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Why did I think it was Jimmy Connors?
I don't know. 1946, delayed because of World War II, the first Cannes Film Festival began, and it became one of cinema's major annual events. 1886, the South African city of Johannesburg was founded. In 1854, British and French forces defeated the Russians at the Battle of Alma, a victory that left the Russian naval base of Sevastopol vulnerable and endangered the entire Russian position in the Crimean War. And let's see, I guess that's pretty much all we can do with that. And let's see. Some births. George R.R. Martin, the American writer, was born this date in 1948. 1954, Lloyd Blankfein, an American executive. Sophia Loren was born in 1934. She was, of course, the Italian actress. Mm-hmm. In 1917, Red Auerbach, an American coach, was born. And in 1899, American political philosopher Leo Strauss was also born on this date. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. It is 8:15 on your Friday, this September 20th. 5 inches of rain out toward our area. It's funny how the measurements vary within just a short distance. Because, Shepherd's Road is quite close to, well, it's not close, it's a few miles from
I think I might have found
where I live.
our
Okay.
potential problem here. There is a potential for delays on US 460 East Colonial Trail Highway in the town of Crewe, and
Right.
that is slated for yesterday, the 19th, and it said at 6 p.m., and then through or till today, September 20th at 6 a.m., due to paving operations. The east and west through lanes will be alternating closures, is what it says.
All right.
So that more than likely is what it is.
Okay.
I'm
paving
guessing.
problem then. Yeah. Okay. Not a paving problem, but a paving project.
Right.
Let's put it that way. Okay. That's good. All right. Any, let's see, oddities or anything that we can talk about?
Let's see. That's what I was going to have up, and I had to close that out. And
I went to see Beetlejuice.
You went to see it?
Oh, yes, I did.
And?
It was okay, but I still like the first one better.
Never saw the first one.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Nah.
In fact, I just watched the original Beetlejuice the other day, too, to kind of compare.
But you said you do like the second one?
Yeah,
it's okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The special effects are good. Mm-hmm. The plot of the story lacks a little bit, but
that's usually the case with newer movies.
Mm-hmm.
They may look shiny and cool, but there's not much substance to it.
Yep. Well, you heard about Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah.
Joins the list of Hollywood stars charged with sex crimes. Mm-hmm. And let's see about that. Since the hashtag #MeToo movement took off, a multitude of male celebrities have been accused of sexual misconduct, but only a handful of those in the music and film industries who have actually faced criminal charges. Now, Sean Diddy Combs has now joined that short list of prosecuted stars. And, of course, here's a list of some of the others. But Harvey Weinstein was indicted on an additional sex crime charges ahead of retrial. So he was one of those. Bill Cosby was another former Cosby Show star, was accused and convicted. R. Kelly. Now, the hip-hop mogul, Sean Diddy Combs, was arrested in New York on September the 16th and was accused in an indictment of using his power and prestige to induce female victims and male sex workers into drug-fueled sexual performances dubbed freak-offs. Now, prosecutors said he used violence and threats of blackmail to keep people from speaking out. Now, Combs, who is 54, faces federal racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges that could put him in prison for at least 15 years if he is convicted on all counts. A judge Wednesday rejected the hip-hop mogul's proposal that he await his sex trafficking trial in the luxury of his Florida mansion instead of a federal jail in Brooklyn. So we'll see how that goes as well. Some others that have been pinpointed, R. Kelly was also accused. Kevin Spacey. Cuba Gooding Jr., Danny Masterson, among others. So it goes.
Yeah.
80 years of Smokey Bear with these tips to prevent wildfires. It's been 80 years.
80 years of me having to tell you people to stop.
Come on, give me a Smokey.
Don't prevent forest fires. Notice how it sounds like Sam Kinison a lot. Because it was Sam Kinison doing it towards the latter part.
Yeah, and what did he
Now
say?
everybody
Only
does it.
you can
Now
prevent
even Noah.
forest.
Only you. Even Noah can do it now. Everybody can do it.
Okay.
Everyone.
All right.
Everyone can be part of it now.
Ooh. A huge...
Okay.
Ooh.
You went ah. You
ooh
went
and
ooh.
ah.
Ooh.
Yeah. A huge python grabs a Thai woman.
Not her thigh, but a Thai
No,
woman.
yeah,
Okay,
a Thai woman in her kitchen and squeezes her 2 hours before she can be freed.
I love you. I love you.
They've got a picture of her.
Oh, man.
Yes, the snake is huge.
Wow.
But her kitchen is, anyway. If you
Think we
can
have-
call it a kitchen.
Hey, Carlet. Carlet.
We'll have to hold on to that story. Because we have a caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning, Chris. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, Fred.
How are you? We're doing good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
Did you catch that on the national news out in Kentucky? The sheriff shot and killed the judge.
I saw a little bit on the internet, on the computer this morning, but I didn't get a chance to really read it. So what was that all about, Fred, or do you know?
I didn't catch it all. It didn't give the details. It just gave me, like a headline. And I don't know whether it was in the courtroom or where it was at.
Wow. Yeah, I saw the
That
story,
sheriff
but
must have had it in for that judge.
it may be in our
Yeah, I've got
AP.
it right here.
Okay, you got it. Good.
Let's see what it says. Very quickly here. This was in Frankfort, Kentucky. A judge in a rural Kentucky county was fatally shot in his courthouse chambers yesterday, and the local sheriff was charged with murder in the county. The preliminary investigation indicates that Lecter County Sheriff Sean M. Steins shot District Judge Kevin Mullins multiple times following an argument inside the courthouse. That's according to Kentucky State Police. Mullins, who held the judgeship for 15 years, died at the scene, and Steins surrendered without incident. The fatal shooting in Whitesburg sent shockwaves through a tight-knit Appalachian town and county seat of government with about 1,700 residents, located about 145 miles east of Lexington. Now, lead county prosecutor Matt Butler described an outpouring of sympathy as he recused himself and his office from investigating the shooting. citing social and family ties to Mullins. Now, we all know each other here. Anyone from Letcher County would tell you that Judge Mullins and I married sisters, and that we have children who are first cousins but act like siblings. Butler said in a statement from his office, "For that reason, among others, I've already taken steps to recuse myself and my entire office." So we don't have any, well, let's see. Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman said his office will collaborate with the Commonwealth's attorney in the region as special prosecutors in the criminal case.
There was a misunderstanding somewhere along the way.
Yeah. Mullins was hit multiple times in the shooting.
Wow.
Kentucky State Police said Steins, who was 43, was charged with one count of first-degree murder. The investigation is continuing.
Okay.
So,
Still
My goodness. They're getting bad, ain't you, Chris?
I tell you that,
I want to go to Kentucky or not.
well, it could have been a feud of something kind going on. I don't know.
It could have been,
the guy
something going on.
could have just snapped. That's
Lord
bizarre.
have mercy.
Reminds me of that Walking Tall movie with Joe Don Baker. He couldn't get along with the judge in that. He'd arrest these guys, and the judge would let them go, and there was a big beef between them on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Yeah, I caught it on the headlines when you had the 8 o'clock news.
Yep.
that's amazing.
I hadn't heard no TV earlier this morning. They must have broadcast. But I didn't listen to no national news,
Yeah.
I don't listen to no whole lot of that national news on TV.
I don't either.
Don't blame
I'm like Francis used to say, I get upset with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should have heard him sometimes when he was watching the news. I would tell him, just turn it off, Francis.
Just turn it
Get your
off.
blood pressure up.
Lord have mercy. I just thought I'd mention that.
Okay. Thank
Y'all
you
have
very
a good
much.
weekend.
You
Yeah.
too.
Did you have a good Heart of Virginia festival this year?
I think so. I was there, but I didn't really get a chance to get out and check the crowd
I didn't
out.
get over to it, not this year.
Yeah, well, the weather was nice, and it looked like they had a very good crowd. And I had a very good day selling books.
Yeah, we still got a chance of shares, but I don't think no big chances. But
No.
I think it's got another chance by the middle of next week. And then Sunday night, I think you're calling for a pretty good chance.
This Sunday?
It's the Sunday. Might be tomorrow night when they're calling for it.
Let's see, Saturday. Saturday evening, we'll see a
Saturday
20%
night.
chance of a
I done got my
thunderstorm.
days confused.
That's okay. I get confused all the time.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
too,
Love you,
Fred.
Fred. Take care.
All right, love y'all. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I tell you, you just never know about those rural counties there in the Appalachians because, they are tight-knit groups. And, I had a great uncle, a great-great-uncle maybe, in the Wytheville, which was in southwest Virginia. Mm-hmm. And he supposedly came in and on horses went into the courtroom and shot the judge. His name was Sidney Allen.
Was he a lawman?
I'm not. No, I don't think so.
Oh, he just did that.
I think it was it was
Judge
a
gave-
vendetta, a revenge type thing.
Gotcha.
But there's a book that's out, and there's also a museum there in Wytheville that has a lot of that information on it.
Mm-hmm.
So next time I go into Southwest Virginia, I'll stop by there. Anyway, there is a book. I don't think it's in my possession right now.
Courtroom dramas were more like westerns back in those days. it seems like.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Anyway.
Judge Wapner, I'm going to shoot you, boy.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It's 27 minutes after 8 o'clock, and you're listening to the Call Flow Radio Show on WFLO AM. We're broadcasting here from the Francis E. Wood Studio, also streaming online at WFLO.net, and we welcome your calls. I just can't believe it's Friday again.
Yeah, it whips around every so often.
It does. Well, coming up at the bottom of the hour, we do have a weather forecast along with the birthday and anniversary calendar. So if you have a birthday that you want to put on the calendar for this weekend or today, tomorrow, Sunday, whatever, just give us a call. And we'll take a call. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good Friday morning to you. How are you today?
Just fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing fine. I'm going to start off your birthday and anniversary calendar with my own anniversary coming up on Sunday the 22nd for Nelson and Terry Wilson.
Yes.
34 years. So
34.
Anyway, 34. Yeah.
That's hard to believe, but all right,
yeah.
We got it. You doing all right these days?
Yeah, just staying busy, staying grateful and thankful, but trying to get the work caught up and just can't seem to get there. But maybe that's not possible.
Well, just as long as you give it the old college try, that's all you can do.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Well,
have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you for calling, Terry. Appreciate it. We appreciate you too. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
And that day was Sunday.
On Sunday the 22nd, 34 years of marriage. Very good. All right, we're down to the
bottom.
Close enough.
All right.
And of course, my weather
doesn't want to cooperate.
It doesn't want to cooperate. But
I ran into that this morning myself. I had to get off the
I
old
wonder what's wrong with
phone.
that site anyway.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, we do have our weather forecast for you. This edition is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The forecast for Southside and Central Virginia for today. We did see some patchy fog coming in, but I believe most of that has dissipated by now. We got sunshine outside with a high of 81 degrees. For tonight, mostly clear with a low of 60. On Saturday, mostly sunny. Then slight chances of some thunderstorms. It's just at 20%. In the afternoon, our high around 81 degrees. For Saturday night, a 40% chance of showers with a low of 63. Then on Sunday, mostly sunny with a high 78. Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 60. For Monday, mostly cloudy with a high of 70. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 61. And Tuesday, we'll see a 30% chance of showers. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high of 76 degrees. Outside, your low was 63. Our humidity is at 94%. We recorded 1/10 of an inch of precipitation in the form of rain in the past 24 hours. Our barometric pressure is at 29.93 inches. Our winds coming in are very light from the north-northwest. We have a current temperature of 66 degrees under some sunshine out there. It's good to see the sunshine. Mm-hmm. That's your weather, brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. Our birthday and anniversary calendar is coming up. It's brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, John, that is your cue. We've got 3 days of birthdays to tell everybody about.
I'm going to need your help on at least one or two.
Okay.
But I'll let you know when I get there.
All right.
All right, for today, Friday, September 20th, happy birthday to Elizabeth Redford. And that's all we've got for today, on our list anyway. And then on Saturday, the 21st, it's Jonathan Tanner, Tom Hunter, Missy Osborne, Tara Simmons, George Flowers. Then we have some anniversaries. Saturday, it's Bobby and Jesse Bowling and Matthew and Taylor. It's Nethery, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. All right, so that's everything we've got for the 21st. And now we're moving on to the 22nd. We got the call in on the anniversary. Nelson and Terry Wilson, 44th anniversary.
34th.
Yep. 44. Did I say 34th?
No, it's 34.
34.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You said 44.
Did I? Well, that's to grow on. Okay. Now, Sunday, along with that one, we've got Eli Dillard having a birthday. Walker Miles. This is the one I need help with. It's 3 down. Starts with a C. And I think the last name is Watson.
Yes, it is. Oh, I would say it's Keontae. Or maybe Ciante. I think it might be Ciante. Yes.
Ciante.
Yeah.
All right. Watson. And Tanya Carpenter, Scott Hurley, and Ori Lloyd. I'm going with Ori. It's Orrey.
I would say so.
And that is all the names I have in front of me. So if you would like to add or whatever, increase the names we've got. 434-394-0924. Otherwise, send the names, birthdays, anniversaries to birthdays@wflo.net.
All right. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson PC on Main Street in Farmville. And once again, congratulations to her and her hubby, Nelson. All right.
34th anniversary.
It's their 34th.
Yeah, I'll make sure I got that right.
Okay, we've got celebrity birthdays coming up for everyone. And actress Sophia Loren.
You mentioned her, yep.
I mentioned her, and she's turning 90 today.
Oh, wow.
And she looks absolutely fabulous. And was always nice. She won her only Academy Award in 1962. I can't remember what that was for, but anyway. Author George R.R. Martin, as I mentioned, turned 76. And his fun fact is recently updated fans that he has written additional pages for the upcoming Winds of Winter novel. Of course, Game of Thrones was his big success.
Okay.
Actor Gary Cole is 68 today. His was the voice of the title character in the animated show Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Okay, that was a originally Birdman was a Hanna-Barbera creation, sort of like Space Ghost.
Right.
And it was like a lawyer during the day, and then when he would go fight crime, he'd become Birdman and hold it out and say it real loud like that.
Well, he was a cast member in the...
You missed the other birthday page.
Huh?
I don't know. Let's see.
What?
I'm getting something about missing a birthday page.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that would be, though. They're all right here.
Okay, well, anyway.
Call in if you got extra.
Yep.
I've got what I've got.
Okay. All right. Gary Cole was a cast member in the CBS series NCIS.
Okay.
Did you know that? Anyway, he's a good actor. Let's see. Actress Kristen Johnston turns 57. She appeared in a role spoofing Bond girls in the film Austin Powers' Spy Who Shagged Me. Okay. All right. Let's see. It's not going to suddenly appear in front of you.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Actor John Bernthal turns 48. Now, he was Origin. I think that was the movie that he was in. Anyway, he's set to reprise his role as the Punisher in the upcoming Daredevil series. So let me look at him really closely. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've got, who else is? Singer Philip Phillips is 34 today. The fun fact was he has one child named Patch. So Philip Phillips turns 34 today. All right.
I must have missed. I just overlooked it because I had to write down the other one. So I just sorry. Here we go. So for today, tomorrow, 21st, Josephine Scruggs of Cumberland, Reverend Randy Bramer of Darlington Heights, John and Donna Van Cleve are having their anniversary tomorrow.
Well, congratulations.
I'm surprised they're even here.
Who?
Donna.
Donna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured they'd be, going somewhere to celebrate.
Well, they might be. You never can tell.
Sometimes you got to go early, though, to get somewhere. Depending on, he may be taking her to the Natural Bridge or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway.
Some people go to the Natural Bridge.
Oh, they do. Yeah, I've been to the Natural Bridge.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Do you like it?
It was very interesting.
I've never been.
Of course, that was a long time ago. Long time ago. Anyway, well, congratulations to John and Donna Van Cleve.
Early congratulations.
Yeah,
yes.
And their anniversary is tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
The 21st.
Along with Josephine Scruggs having a birthday in Cumberland and Reverend Randy Bramer of Darlington Heights.
Okay, so we got all that squared away.
I believe so. That threw me about the page because I was looking for a whole other piece of paper and that threw me off. But that's okay.
Okay.
I'm just not all here this morning.
That's all right. It's Friday.
That it is.
You're forgiven.
Maybe.
Actor Tony Dennison.
Tony Dennison.
Of Major Crimes and The Closer is 75 today. Actor Debbie Morgan of Power is 73. Jazz guitarist Peter White is 70. Actor Betsy Brantley of Deep Impact is 69. Bassist Randy Bradbury of Pennywise is 60. Singers Gunnar and Matthew Nelson of Nelson are 57. And bassist Ben Shepherd of Soundgarden is 56. Actor Inuka Okuma of Rookie Blue is 52. Actor Moon Bloodgood of Falling Skies is 49. Singer The Dream is 47. Actor Charlie Weber, How to Get Away with Murder is 46. And let's see who else we have. Drummer, Wollston Hume of Lifehouse is 45. Actor Crystal Stewart, For Better or Worse, is 43. And that's about it.
All right.
We do have a caller, and we're going to take that call. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Hey, John, you were talking about Smokey the Bear before?
Yeah,
you said Sam Kinison was the voice of Smokey the Bear. And I had to
Wouldn't that be
call.
great? Don't set forest fires! Stop it! That'd be great.
No, it's Sam Elliott, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But you could tell I was channeling Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I was doing this.
I wasn't doing this.
I was doing this.
Only you can prevent forest
You
fires.
should be the sound of Smokey the Bear. They ought to get you to do it. You got the pipes for it. You can take over for Sam.
Smokey used to say forest fires now, but they changed it to wildfires.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's voice is way lower than. Let's just have a low competition here.
But I was trying to do Sam Kinison, but I can't get that high, And but I can just imagine him going on.
Stop burning the fire in the forest! Stop it! Yeah, he's gonna yell a lot. Throw your voice out.
Right. Make sure your campfire's out. Oh!
I think we've just come up with a great parody. We can do that now, and that might be a big hit on YouTube. We'll have Sam Kinison dressed up as a bear and yelling at kids or whoever's in the forest starting fires.
Right.
Scare them to death, for heaven's sake.
That's the only way you get these people to stop.
That's right.
Oh, man. I just picture him in Back to School, just screaming.
Oh, it's a great movie. That scene's wonderful.
Yeah.
Professor Turgeson of Contemporary American History is the class he taught.
Right, yeah. Well, he cares.
He does.
Exactly.
About what? I have no idea.
For what? I don't know. Oh, man.
Well,
Okay, all
you've
right.
made my day by bringing up that mistake, that verbal mistake.
Yeah.
That put a chuckle in my heart. I needed that.
Okay. All righty. Well, I'm going to get off the phone and so someone else can call, man.
That, or I can slip up and say somebody else's name and not mean it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll call back then.
All right, thanks.
All righty. Have a good
Take
one.
care. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
I didn't even realize I had done that until he said it.
Well,
I had Sam Kinison on the brain, and I'll tell you why. I think Noah and I were talking about comedians at one point in time, and I think we got to talking about Sam Kinison.
Oh, okay.
Or I was thinking about Sam Kinison for some reason. Maybe I was watching some video about him or something. I had him on the brain otherwise I wouldn't have said that. But I don't know. Do you remember him at all? The guy that used
not really.
Well, he kind of had a comb over, but he had long hair and he usually wore a hat and a trench coat.
Oh, yeah, I think I do remember him.
And he was known for yelling.
Right,
And so, like, I remember when he would be on the Johnny Carson show, they did this spoof where he was singing Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
The Elvis Presley song. So, they got the piano arrangement, and he's being all serious as he can be with the microphone. He goes, but he's doing it more like a recitation. He goes, I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. I wonder a lot of things. Like how you can live with yourself. And they just started to build up, and he just started yelling and going crazy. Yeah, he was a funny guy.
Yeah. Is he still around?
No, unfortunately, he died in a car accident.
Oh, that's a shame.
A long time ago. Yeah. He had a lot of problem with drugs and drinking, and I think just about the time he got himself sort of straightened out, that's when it happened.
Oh, well, anyway. That the caller that was here, has he had some radio?
I thought that too, and I asked him about this.
He's got a wonderful voice.
I know. We ought to get him in here at some point. He could take over from me if he wanted to.
No, nobody can take your place.
Oh, he could. But he sounds like I want to sound on the radio.
Yeah,
talk like low like this all the time. Wouldn't that be great?
No, for him, yes. He's got a nice one of those just smooth voices.
Joking, but I meant it. He ought to be the Smokey Bear voice, I think.
Yeah.
He could be the new Smokey Bear. Yeah.
Yep. That's right. All right.
I'm still laughing about Sam Kinison as Smokey the Bear. That would be...
Well, it would wake up some people, I guess.
That it would.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's 8:48. And the number to call is 434-394-0924 if you want to be a part of our Call Flow show for today. We're having a good time.
Yeah, John's just been fouling up all over the place. Skipped the birthdays and
well,
anniversaries.
You're forgiven.
Saying Sam Kinison as opposed to Sam Elliott.
Well, I've done the same
I've been on
thing.
edge lately for some reason.
You have.
I'm just messing around.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Like I said, time is 8:46, so we've got plenty of time for more calls.
Mm-hmm.
So now we've got. I'll get rid of this and
you
go
here. You were talking about squirrels. There's a story I thought about you, and I pulled it up from the UPI.
Mm-hmm.
Fair dodging squirrels cause chaos aboard train in England. So it's not just here. Over there in England, they're having trouble with squirrels. Let's see, September 19th, a train to Britain's Gatwick Airport was canceled when a pair of mischievous squirrels boarded without tickets and proceeded to cause chaos for paying passengers.
Well, I can imagine.
Come on, Squeaky, let's get on here.
So basically, let's see what happened here. The Great Western Railway said the train from Reading, England to Gatwick Airport in London was diverted Saturday due to the squirrels on board. Officials said human passengers were evacuated to other cars, and a Network Rail employee tried to use food to lure the animals off the train at a stop in Redhill. The train was ultimately sent back to Reading, when one of the squirrels refused to leave.
I'm not getting off of this thing.
When we can confirm that 0854 Reading to Gatwick was terminated at Red Hill after a couple of squirrels boarded the train and without tickets and breaching railway bylaws, I guess is what that says. And we attempted to remove them at Red Hill, but one refused to leave and was returned to Reading to bring an end to this nutty tale. Didn't say exactly what they were doing. I don't know if they were throwing acorns or whatever, but they were causing chaos.
They were causing chaos. Squirrels. Well, they are rodents,
True.
And they can carry some, awful diseases and stuff, I reckon.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But I don't like them because they're, they have all these trees around in the forest and everything, and they're eating on my log cabin.
I've been having, not lately, but I was having that issue where they were trying to get up through the cracks between the roof and everything, and making all these scratching noises in the middle of the night and all that sort of stuff.
Yes, and Iggy hates them.
I can imagine.
She keeps them at bay. Some.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I lost the story about the python squeezing the Thai woman for 2 hours in her kitchen.
I love you.
I just completely lost it. But anyway, I do have this. Mm-hmm. It's noisy and smelly and shy, and New Zealand's bird of the year. What is it?
I have no idea. Smelly?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's the yellow-eyed penguin.
Aha.
Won the country's fiercely fought avian election on Monday, offering hope to supporters of the endangered bird that recognition from its victory might prompt a revival of the species.
Well, you would think a bird that dresses up in a tux would smell halfway decent.
I know. Well, it followed a campaign for the annual Bird of the Year vote that was without the foreign interference, scandals, and cheating controversies of past polls. Instead, campaigners in the long-running contest sought votes in the usual ways, launching Meme Wars, seeking celebrity endorsements, and even getting tattoos to prove their loyalty. More than 50,000 people voted in the poll. 300,000 fewer than last year. Huh? When British late-night host John Oliver drove a humorous campaign for the deeply weird bird, which eats and vomits its own feathers, securing a landslide win. So this year, the number of votes cast represented 1% of the population of New Zealand, a country where nature is never far away and where a love of native birds is instilled in citizens from childhood. So birds are our heart and soul, said Emma Rawson, who campaigned for the fourth-place Ruru, a small brown owl with a melancholic call. New Zealand's only native mammals are bats and marine species, putting the spotlight on its birds, which are beloved and often rare. So my daughter had an opportunity to visit New Zealand a few times because she was married to a New Zealander, and she said the country was absolutely gorgeous, and happy anniversary,
early anniversary,
happy early anniversary. That was Donna. Anyway, okay, so enough of that. And we'll move on to some interesting facts.
Okay.
A fact. Baseball umpires used to sit in rocking chairs.
Now, they ought to bring that back.
People have been playing baseball since the mid-19th century. In the early days, umpires would officiate the games while reclining in a rocking chair located 20 feet behind home plate. By 1878, the National League also declared that home teams must pay umpires $5 per game.
I guess they got rid of that because they kept falling asleep during the game.
I don't know.
I would in the rocking chair.
Yeah.
In a ball game, they tend to be slow sometimes. Yeah. You're out.
Fact. The first commercial passenger flight lasted only 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In 1914, Abram Fell paid $400, which would be $8,500 today.
Wow.
That's inflation for you.
Mm-hmm.
For a 23-minute plane ride. The Florida flight flew between St. Petersburg and Tampa, where only 21 miles of water separate the cities.
Mm.
Now, Fell, or Feel, a former mayor of St. Petersburg, and the pilot, Tony Janis, were the only passengers. This momentous flight paved the way for air travel as we know it. Speaking of which, here, well, Anyway, they want to give us some trivia facts about airplanes, but that's okay. We won't go into that.
Okay.
Do you like to fly?
Not really.
I don't either.
But obviously the oddity of being thousands of feet in the air and all that sort of stuff is odd, but it's also that thing of you just got to sit there in that one space and you can't move around so much. Not too big on that. So when you combine those two things together, it's like, I'd rather just not do that.
I think I've flown about 3 times in my life.
I've probably flown just a bit more than that. I just recently went to Florida and flew with that, and that's probably been the first time in, it's probably been 15 years. I don't know, I'm throwing a number out there, but it's been at least over 10 years since I've flown since then. Mm-hmm. So I don't do it a lot.
And it's expensive, too.
Yeah.
So, anyway. All right. Let's see. What else is here?
It's crazier now, too, than it used to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get weird folks on there. Okay. South American river turtles talk in their eggs.
Mm-hmm. Turn me over.
I'm done on this side.
I'm done on this side. You can turn me over now.
Turtles don't have vocal cords, and their ears are internal, so scientists believed that turtles were deaf and didn't communicate through sounds. But research has found that turtles actually communicate at an extremely low frequency that sounds like clicks, clucks, and hoots that can only be heard through a hydrophone, which is a microphone used underwater. These sounds even come from the egg before the turtle hatches. Researchers hypothesize that this helps all the turtle siblings hatch at once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, isn't that just totally amazing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know any of that.
Anyway, let's see. The fact, penicillin was first called mold juice.
And people didn't want to take it, so they changed the name.
I guess.
Here, take this mold juice. That'll fix whatever's ailing you. Mold juice? I don't want that.
In 1928, bacteriologist Alexander Fleming left a petri dish in his lab while he was on vacation, only to return and find that some liquid around the mold had killed the bacteria in the dish.
Mm.
This became the world's first antibiotic. But before naming it penicillin, he called it mold juice.
Didn't test well.
Did not test well, no. The first stroller was engineered to be pulled by a goat or an animal of similar size.
Mm-hmm.
William Kent, a landscape architect, invented the first stroller for the 3rd Duke of Devonshire in 1733. But upper-class parents were hardly expected to put effort into transporting their children around, so Kent designed his model to be pulled by a small animal like a goat.
Mm-hmm.
I want to tie this goat up, and we're going to... wrong Duke.
Wrong Duke, yeah.
That's a mighty small goat there you got, Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Fact. 170-year-old bottles of champagne were found at the bottom of the Baltic Sea.
Mm-hmm.
The bubbles of bubbly were believed to have been traveling from Germany to Russia during the 1800s when they sank to the bottom of the sea. According to New Scientist, it Turns out that the bottom of the sea, where temperatures are between 2 and 4 degrees Celsius, is a great place for wine aging. Wine experts sampled the champagne and described it as sometimes cheesy with animal notes and elements of wet hair. Blech.
But it's properly chilled. So it doesn't matter if you get a bit of hair in your mouth every once in a while.
All right, it's 8:58. We'll do a couple more of these facts. Thomas Edison is the reason you love cat videos.
Okay.
After inventing the kinetograph in 1892, Edison was able to record and watch moving images for the first time. He filmed short clips in his studio, some of which feature famous people like Annie Oakley and Buffalo Bill. But the real stars of these early videos are the boxing cats, adorable cats that he recorded in a boxing ring circa 1894. If you like cat videos, then, that would be, that's the reason why. All right, let's see. Did you know that bees can make colored honey? And you know why?
Why?
Well, I would say it's from the flowers.
Okay.
But let's find out. In France, there's a biogas plant that manages waste from a Mars chocolate factory where M&Ms are made. Bee makers nearby noticed that their bees were making unnatural shades of green and blue honey. A spokesperson from the British Beekeepers Association theorized that the bees eating the sugary M&M waste caused the colored honey. So it wasn't the flowers at all.
It wasn't? Okay.
No, it wasn't. All right, we've got to go.
Busy bees.
Busy bees. Absolutely. Wonderful bees.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't have bees, we wouldn't be here.
True.
Okay. Everybody have a great weekend. And we'll be talking at you more next week on the Call Flow Radio Show. I'll be here until 11 o'clock, though, playing some music.
I'll be here the rest of the time.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
Bye.